Good morning, students. Today we'll discuss about the Boolean algebra. What Boolean algebra is? This is the agenda for today's topic. Boolean algebra, its definition, rules, and the Boolean laws. So, what the Boolean algebra is? Boolean algebra was first discovered by George Boole in 1854. In 1854, he published a book titled An Investigation of Law of Thoughts based on Boolean algebra. Boolean algebra is used to analyze and simplify the digital logic circuits. It uses only the binary numbers 0 and 1. It is also called binary algebra and logical algebra. Sometimes we are having questions whose answer is to be given in form of yes or no, like in form of true or false. For example, if we are having a question, it will be rain today. The answer of this question will be yes or no. For example, if we are having a question like A is greater than B, the answer of this question can be given in yes or no form. So here Boolean algebra comes in picture. The answer of the question, such questions, is given in form of true and false. And that is why we'll discuss about this Boolean algebra. Computer can understand only the binary language, only 0 and 1. So, what the definition of Boolean algebra is? Boolean algebra is the set of elements, operator, and some axioms, postulates, or Boolean law. So, elements that we are having in the Boolean algebra are 0 and 1, and the operators, we are having total 3 operators in Boolean algebra. 2 binary operator, plus and dot, plus and dot. These are 2 binary operator. Binary because they are to be applied on 2 operands like a plus b or a dot b. So these are the binary operator, and one unary operator, this is the bar, like a bar. This is applied only on the one operand. That is why it is called a unary operator. So we are having total 3 operator, 2 binary and 1 unary. Next, the rules in the Boolean algebra. The variable used can have only the 2 values, obviously 0 and 1. 1 is for the high and 0 is for the low. The complement of a variable is represented by bar over it. Like if the value of b is a variable, if the value of b is 0, then b bar will be 1. And if the value of b is 1, then b bar will be 0. Next is ORing of a variable is represented by the plus sign. For example, if we are doing OR operation, then A, B, C will be represented as A plus B plus C. And the ending of 2 and more variable is represented by writing a dot between them, such as A dot B dot C. Then we are having Boolean laws. We are having total 6 type of Boolean laws: commutative law, associative law, distributive law, AND law, OR law, and the last we are having is inversion law. So the first we are having is commutative law. What is the commutative law? Any binary operation that satisfies the following expression is referred as commutative law. Like A plus B is equal to B plus A, and A dot B is equal to B dot A. If we are having these 2 operations to be satisfied, then this is called the commutative law. Commutative law states that changing the sequence of the variable does not have any effect on the output of the logical circuit. Like if we are having if we talk about, if we are having A plus B, and if we change the sequence like B plus A, then they should be equal. If we are having A dot B and will again change the sequence b dot a, they will be equal, and this is called the commutative law in the Boolean algebra. The next we are having is the associative law. Associative law states that the order in which the logical operations are performed is irrelevant as their effect is same. For example, if we are doing a dot b dot c, that will be equal to a dot b dot c within the bracket. Similarly, from the duality we can say that a plus b plus c will be equal to a plus b plus c. Okay. Now what I said about the duality. Okay, what the duality is, like we are having a plus b dot c is equal to 1. Then duality principle says that if we are exchanging 1 with 0 and 0 with 1, and also if we exchange plus with dot and dot with plus operation, then they will be the same. For example, if I can write this equation as a dot b dot plus c equal to 0. Okay, so how this comes, क्योंकि duality है, duality कहता है कि प्लस को डॉट के साथ चेंज करो, डॉट को प्लस के साथ चेंज करो, exchange 1 with 0 or 0 with 1, then the second equation will be proved automatically. You are not supposed to prove that separately. Like in this equation, we are having a plus b, we have exchanged plus with dot, this dot with plus, and 1 with 0. For example, if I am having a dot b is equal to b dot a, and if I can exchange that with, this is the first commutative law. If I use the duality, duality will say exchange dot with plus, a plus b will be equal to b plus a. This is automatically proved by the duality. Okay, so next we are having is distributive law. Same we are having in the integer algebra, like a dot b plus c will be equal to a dot b plus a dot c, and a plus b dot c will be equal to a plus b dot a plus c. The next we are having is AND law. What is the AND law? AND law, this law is used for the AND operation, therefore they are called the AND law. So what the AND operation is, like suppose we are having two variables a and b, and I have to calculate a dot b. If we are having two variables, the number of input can be 2 to the power n. If we are having n variable, the number of n is the number of input, then the number of combination will be 2 to the power n. For example, if we are having two variables, the number of combination will, like suppose n is the number of variable, then 2 ka power n will be the total number of combination. If the value of n is 1, then the total we are having 2 combination. If we are having 2 variable, we are having 4 combination. If we are having 3 variable, we are having total 8 combination. So what the AND operation is, what AND operation says, AND operation says like AND operation, like this is a, this is b, and I have taken only two variables. A dot b will be the AND operation. We are having total combination will be 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. So what AND operation says, it says that if you are having both values true, then finally you will be getting true, otherwise you will be getting false. Example, we are having 0 0, both values are false, so a dot b will be 0, both values. Here 0 1, one value is false, we'll get 0. Here also one value is false, we'll get 0, and both the values are true here, so we'll get 1 here. This is the AND operation. And same we'll talk about the OR operation. What OR operation says that if you are having only one value true, then you are getting result true. Like here we can see the value of A and B is 0. Okay, we'll get the 0. The value of A is 0 and the value of B is 1. So we'll get 1 because the value of B is true. Finally we'll get true. Here we are having value of A is 1. If we are having only one value true, in case of OR operation, then finally we'll get true. Here we are having both the values are true, so we'll get 1. This is how we'll perform the AND operation and the OR operation. Okay. And these are the, like, A dot 0 will be always be 0. A dot 1, if we perform the AND operation with a single variable with 1, A dot 1, then we'll get A dot A. This again will be equal to A, and A dot A bar will be 0. Like we are having, if I am going to prove this, A dot A bar, this is 0. Suppose the value of A is 1. Value of A can be 0 or 1. Suppose the value of A is 1. Then A bar will be 0 and we'll get 0. If the value of A is 0, then A bar is 1 and finally we'll get 0. So this is how AND operation perform. The next we are having is OR laws. OR laws are used to perform the OR operations, and this says A plus 0 is A plus 1 is 1, A plus A is A plus A bar is 1. And finally last we are having is the inversion law. Inversion law is used for the NOT operation. The inversion law states that the double inversion of a variable result in the original variable itself. It says that A bar of bar is 0, like A double bar, this will be like we are having, we'll talk about the inversion law. A bar of bar will be equal to A. Okay, how we'll do that? Uh, yeah, this is A bar of bar. So how we'll do that? A bar of bar will be equal to A. Like the value of A can be 0, it can be 1. If it is 0, then 0 bar will be equal to 1. Then 1 bar again will be equal to 0. The value of A starting we have taken 0 and we'll get 0. Same if I talk about 1, bar of 1 will be 0 and then 0 bar, this should be 1. The value of A is same. If we are taking 0, then it will become 0, and if I am taking 1, then it will become 1. This is the inversion law. So thank you students. In next class we'll talk about the truth table and the SOP and POS form of the Boolean expressions. So truth table is the table in which we are having all the possible combinations of the variable. Thank you students.